Hi everyone, and welcome back to Cheryl Meldor YouTube channel, Unfiltered Real Talk. Why do people cheat? Is it because the thrill, the suspense, not getting caught, lack of loneliness, lack of not getting attention from your significant other? Why do people cheat? And I would like to know, I would like to get behind someone's brain. Like, why do men and women cheat? Why do they do it? No marriage or relationship is perfect. There's always going to be ups and downs, trials and tribulations. But if you really love someone, why do people cheat? Is it they're not getting enough attention at home? It's being more focused on the kids, the household, work. A lot of that stuff gets in the way. We always have to remember to, keep their spark alive, have date nights and etc. But sometimes when you do all those things, it's just not enough. People still cheat. And why? Lack of intimacy, lack of communication. I want to know. And the reason why I brought it up is because I was just minding my business. I was like out and about, and this particular girl was crying to her girlfriend over the phone because she found out that her boyfriend cheated. And I felt so horrible and so bad for her. Young girl too, and she didn't know what to do in that situation. And I can definitely relate because I have been cheated on many times in my past relationship, and it's not fun. It's really not fun. It's heartbroken. It's sad, especially when you put all your effort into this relationship and all your love and your devotion and everything, and then you find out the person that you love and thinking that you're going to spend the rest of your life with just betrayed you and just cheated on you. So my question again, why do people cheat? Why do they do the things that they do to hurt someone that they love? It doesn't make any sense to me, and I would like to know why. I'm going to give you some of my reasons why men or women cheat. Like I said in the previous conversation, it can be a lot of things. It can be lack of intimacy, not being home a lot, not paying attention to your significant other, not having date night, boredom. It can be a lot of different things. And my question is, why not communicate with your significant other and let him or her know that there's something missing in your relationship, instead of like going behind that person's back and doing the unthinkable, you know what I mean? And it's just, for me, in my opinion, it's a betrayal, you know what I mean? Once that trust is broken, it's so hard to get it back with that person that you thought you was going to spend the rest of your life with. Or if you're married with that person, it's really hard, to get it back. And what do you do in that situation? What do you do in that situation when you found out your husband or your wife cheat on you? Do you stay? Do you leave? Do you try to work it out because of the sake of the kids? What do you do in that situation? And I can tell you from my experience, I've been cheated on, and once I found out, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken, I was betrayed, and for me, I ended the relationship. And for me, I can't stay with someone once that trust is broken. Trust is a give and take. Once the trust is broken, there's no repairing it in my eyes. You know what I mean? Whether the person apologized to me saying they're sorry, they're never gonna do it again. But in my mind, I'm gonna wonder, why are you not picking up your phone? Why are you not coming home at this time? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm the type of woman, I can't do that. I don't even have time for that. To check your phone, to make sure you're supposed to do. No, I'm an adult, you're grown. It doesn't work for me. That's just me, in my perspective. It doesn't work for me. And I just feel like once the trust is broken, for me, it's hard to get it back. It's hard to get it back, and I just end the relationship because I don't trust you anymore. The trust is broken, And a lot of people say, though, it depends on the circumstances. It depends if you have kids or not. I can't speak for everyone, and I know I tell all my friends all the time, if my husband cheated on me, and for the record, this video is not about my husband. Like I said, I heard a conversation randomly, and I just wanted to, do this video. I just want to put that point across. So, God forbid, and I told my husband this, if he ever cheated on me and we have children, I will walk away. I will leave. Will it be hard being a single parent and raising my kid alone and my kid would have two separate homes, yes, it would be absolutely hard. However, how am I setting an example for my son or daughter that it's okay for your dad to cheat? That's not setting a good example. And in my opinion, I don't think anyone should stay for that. But if they stay for financial reasons or other different reasons, do what you have to do. For me, in my opinion, I will leave. I will leave because, like I said, the trust is broken. How can I get that trust back? Like, what if he does it again? You know what I mean? That's just always going to cross my mind. You know what I mean? And for me, it just never would be the same again. Even though I would forgive him because that's what I have to do. Not have to do, but I want to do for my sanity, because I don't want any bitterness or hatred in my heart, because in the Bible, you have to forgive people that hurt you, and you don't want to have that animosity towards that person or towards you. You don't want that to eat you alive. So I would forgive my husband. The question is, can I trust him? You know, I probably wouldn't. I will always wonder in the back of my mind what he's doing. And that goes with my past relationships too. And it takes me back, like, why do people cheat? Like, why not communicate with your significant other and let them know how you're feeling? And if you are doing that, and if you are doing the right thing and you are communicating and it's something still hasn't given, then I don't know. I feel like the other option is just to get a divorce. I know that might be a bad advice, but you know what? Let's scratch that. Not get a divorce. Have Jesus, have God be in the center of your marriage and work at it. You know what I mean? That's what I want to say. Work on it. I don't think that you should quit, but if you really love your husband or wife, and try every resource that you can. Have God in the center of your marriage. Go to counseling, date night, prayer, just reconnect. You know what I mean? Just reconnect with one another. I don't feel like stepping out of your marriage is the answer. You know what I mean? It is definitely not the answer. It might be for a little bit, but then you're gonna have guilt at the end. You know what I mean? How can you look at your significant other day in and day out that you're cheating behind his or her back and not feel remorse and not feel guilt? You know what I mean? For me, if I did that, I will be horrified. One, because of God, I'd be fearful for him. I feel the wrath of him. And two, just going home each and every night and looking at my husband after what I just did. You know what I mean? I would be petrified. I would be mortified. You know what I mean? Just to do that behind his back and just pretend like everything's okay. And most people do. That's the sick part. Most people just sleep at night and think it's okay. As long as my wife or my husband don't know, I can still continue doing what I'm doing, and it's not okay. But you see that a lot. You see it, you hear it a lot, that people do that and they live double lives. And to me, it's disgusting. It's disgusting and it's despicable. And like I said, communication is the key. It's super important. You know what I mean? It's super important. If you're unhappy in your marriage and your sex life and your relationship and things not going, communicate, talk about it. But don't take the easy route out and just step out and find the next best thing and just to cheat just to make yourself feel good. That, to me, that's selfishness. That's selfishness, and you're not thinking about your family, you're not thinking about your children, you're not thinking about the consequences until you get caught. That's how it happens all the time when people cheat. They don't think about all that stuff until they get caught and then deal with the consequences later. Then everything is shattered. And then you're trying to pick up the pieces and repair everything when everything is done. And it's just not right. I do not like cheating. I condone cheating. It's disgusting. It's a cop-out. And, for men and women, and you see it a lot. You see it a lot, you hear it a lot. And I just feel like, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that, because at the end of the day, someone will get hurt. Someone will get hurt. Especially if you have children, your children's gonna be affected by this. You know what I mean? And I just feel like some people don't care about that because they just care about their own selfish needs and what they want and what their desire instead of the other partner or their wife. When it can be a simple solution, just communicating with your significant other and let them know how you're feeling and what you're dealing, what you're going through, because you're human too. You know what I mean? You have needs and wants just like everyone else. And my advice and my suggestion is to communicate and communicate with the other person. I personally hate the lies, deceit, doing things behind your back, especially living a double life, that's the most hurtful thing. And my suggestion to you, if you're going through this and you find out your spouse is cheating on you and everything, just, obviously you're upset, forgive, you know what I mean? Walk away, cool off, pray and ask God to give you the strength to forgive, because sometimes it's not easy to forgive someone who hurt you the most, who you thought that you was going to spend the rest of your life with, who you thought that was going to protect you and honor you and cherish you for the last of your days, So that's hard to do, to forgive someone right away. And if it is happening to you, and if you are married, obviously, pray to God, ask Him for guidance and seekness and help you through this. At the same time, can you really forgive the person that betrayed you? Can you really continue in the marriage? You can forgive someone, but are you willing to give your partner another chance to work on the marriage, to save the marriage once someone that you love betrayed you and hurt you the most, that was supposed to protect you and honor you and love you for the rest of your days? So that's a question that you need to ask yourself. And I would love for you to comment below. Let me know your experience if you went through this. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel, Cheryl Melder Unfiltered Real Talk. And I will talk to you guys soon. And please subscribe below if you like this video. And I really appreciate you all. Love you. God bless and take care. Bye.